I'm home. Welcome back. Good hunting, huh? That bag looks heavy. Of course it is, Shitty Scales. Not all of us suck at hunting, you know. If we left it up to you, we'd starve. Hey, I can hunt just fine. My kills just are a little extra crispy is all. More like extra burnt. Can barely eat the things you kill, idiot. Jewel, Bakugo's being mean to me. What are you, a whelpling? Huh? I'm not being mean. Just telling the damn truth. Well, at least our treasure's on my side. Yeah, you bunch of dimwits. Now hurry up and help me prepare this thing. Fine. What are we making? Planning on throwing this into a stew. I brought back some fresh vegetables too. Great! We just got some of those super spicy peppers out of the garden too. I can't wait. Just the smell of the meat is driving me crazy. Oi! Ow! Stop drooling over the damn kill, stupid lizard. We gotta cook it first. Right. It just smells so good. They're right. The sooner we get the thing prepared, the sooner we can eat. Now stop being a nuisance and skin the damn thing already. Right. Okay, let me at it. There. Now nothing to do but to wait. And I mean it this time, Kirishima. You take the lid off that pot, I'm gonna take your fingers off, got me? Fine. So stingy. How about a story to keep us busy until food? Huh? A story, huh? Fine. I guess I can tell you idiots a story. Which one? Oh! Tell the story of how we met our treasure. You gotta be kidding me. You want to hear that one again? You make me tell that stupid story at least twice a week. Come on, Bakugo. It's our favorite. Dinner's gonna take a while anyway, so... Please? Alright, Shitty Scales. Alright. Just knock it off with the eyes and settle in. If you idiots get squirmy, I'm stopping. We'll be good. Promise. Come here, treasure. There we go. Nice and cozy. Now, story. Oh, getting demanding, are we? Fine. It all began in a world separate from this one, where there were no dragons and no magic. At least, that's what you thought at first. You were a scholar. Could barely afford to feed yourself, let alone the books you needed for your studies. So you did your research inside the library. You were studying the ancient history of your world. Even though, your world sounds like a pretty boring place if you ask me.
Hello there. Welcome to the library. Anything in particular you're looking for today? I see. Ancient history, eh? Well, if you just follow that sign over there and head to the very back left, we have tons of ancient books. Not quite sure what's back there myself, but you might find what you need if you go looking.
You walked through rows and rows of tall shelves littered with books, new and old, big and small. The library felt akin to a labyrinth. You found yourself surprised by just how far it stretched on and on. You finally reached the back of the library. You were met with rows of old, dusty, and neglected books. They looked as if they hadn't been shown any care in years, as if they were lost to time, entombed in these shelves, a place where no one goes. It was back there, in the desolate, quiet end of the library, that you found something extraordinary. Something that would change the course of your lonely, exhausting life forever. As your fingers gently grazed the spines of the rows of dusty books, you found one that seemed to catch your eye, call out to you. It was as if time itself had halted around you as you held this tome in your hands. It was heavy, but it wasn't very sizable. You open up the book and slowly flip through the old and yellowed pages. It was written in a strange language, some form of scripture that you couldn't quite comprehend. Just when you started to feel as if it was pointless in trying to make sense of this tome, you flipped one last page. And there, inset in the pages, was a gem, as red as molten lava. It sparkled under the dim lights of the sunset shining through dust-covered windows. You couldn't take your eyes off it. It was as if it was calling to you. You plucked it from its home and held it up into the sunlight for a proper look. You wondered to yourself, why is something so valuable just sitting here for anyone to take? Perhaps you thought for just a split moment that you should take it for yourself. But just as that greedy thought popped into your mind, the gem began to glow in the palm of your hand. It started off as nothing but a little spark, until it suddenly engulfed you in its light. You gasped for air, and you tried to call out for help as the ground disappeared beneath your feet. Your body became completely weightless, and all you could see was that blinding glow that was swallowing you. You weren't in the library anymore, and that was apparent by the sudden gust of wind that flowed around your form like a river. You finally gained your vision back, but to your horror, you found yourself high up in the clouds. You started to plummet once the last bit of light fades from the gem clutched in your palm. Your heart fluttering in your chest as you stared down at the grassy field miles below you. And then, everything went black. Whoa. Hey. Are you alright? Your head's bleeding. Hey, can you keep your eyes open? There we go. Can you see me? How many fingers am I holding up? That was where you met Shitty Scales. Flat on your back in a field of all things. You were terrified at first, and who wouldn't be? A mountain of a man looming over you with bright red hair, a mouth full of sharp teeth and deep ruby-colored eyes. Vibrant crimson wings, pointed ears and large horns protruding from his forehead and a thick tail, long enough to sweep the grasslands below his feet. He was like nothing you have ever seen before in your own realm. Oh, Bakugo. You think my eyes are like rubies? That's so sweet. Shut it! Do you want to tell this story? No, I'll be quiet. Good. Because I'm not going to keep going if you interrupt me again. You screamed and tried to crawl away from him, but your head was spinning, and you didn't get far. The pain in your body was too much, and you felt yourself go slack against the warm grass below you. You prayed to whatever god may be up there, that this stranger would leave you alone. Hey, don't be scared. I'm not gonna hurt you. Shh. Calm down, all right? You're injured. Try not to overdo it. Why are you out here in the middle of a field anyways? You fell from the sky? Huh. You don't smell like a dragon. Can you fly? You think you were transported here? A book with a gem inside? That sounds like magic to me. Powerful magic at that. Oh, is this what you're talking about? Yeah, this is probably what did it. Just holding it, I can sense the magic. It's pretty potent. I see where it fits. Let me just... There. You should hold on to this tightly, traveler. It wouldn't be a good idea to lose it. Here, you can borrow my satchel. There you go. Now, that wound looks pretty bad. So why don't you come with me back to my camp? I'll bind it for you and I can get you some food too. I know you have to be starving after all that. I hear transportation magic can be really draining. Well, here. Can you sit up? There we go. I'll give you a piggyback ride to our camp. Just wrap your arms around my neck and I'll lift you up. Don't worry about my wings. You won't hurt them. There we go. You holding on tight? Good. Off we go. My name's Eijiro Kirishima, by the way. But you could just call me Kiroshima. I never expected to run into someone from another world on my hunting trip today. It's a good thing I stumbled across you. It's almost sunset. The monsters that come out at night are pretty bloodthirsty and unforgiving. But don't you worry, traveler. I'm here for you. I'll make sure you're nice and safe. We'll get this all sorted out, so don't fret. It's not that far, don't worry. I can actually see the glow of the fire between the trees up ahead. See that? Almost there. We'll get you all healed up and fill your belly full of meat. Now I'm craving meat. Smell that? I think Bakugo's cooking something up over the fire. Ahoy, Blasty! I'm back. I didn't quite manage to kill anything for us, but I did find this. And that's when we first met. You were a dizzy, bloody mess, clinging to my dragon's back, as helpless as an infant. And needless to say, I was pissed that Shitty Scales dragged you back instead of a kill. Oi! The hell did I tell you about bringing in strays, stupid lizard? Drop them. Now. Bakugo, hold on! Wait a moment! I said, drop them! Now, Kirishima. They're hurt, Bakugo. I can't just drop them. Put your sword away. They're not gonna hurt anyone. Huh? They could be a poacher, or a damn thief. Look at these clothes! The hell are they wearing? They don't look like they're from here.
Bakugo, please. I made a promise to you. To follow you to the ends of the earth. I made that oath to you. And I'll never go back on it. You have my full devotion. But right now, I need you to trust me. Please put your sword away. They need our help. They're injured and... You're right. They aren't from here. Sheathe your sword and I'll explain more.
Kirishima, if this goes wrong even once, I'll cut your goddamn tail off.
And I'll let you, my prince.
Fine. There. You said you'd explain, so get to it.
Alright. But please, let's heal them first. I'm worried that they may have a bad head injury. I think we still have some of those potions Ochako gave us a little while ago, right? The ones that speed up the healing process?
So they're gonna use up our damn potions now, eh? Check the satchel near my bedroll.
Thank you. Here, traveler. I'm going to put you down, okay? Just right next to the warm fire. You can sit on my bedroll. It's pretty comfortable. Just try to stay awake for me.
So what the hell happened to your head, outsider? I listened to your tale, and I was pretty convinced by then that Kiroshima had dragged some drunk, raving lunatic into our camp. I've never heard of such magic before. The idea of traveling between realms seemed way too far-fetched. And Kiroshima, for a dragon, he's got the biggest bleeding heart I've ever seen. And I thought he was just too stupid to realize how crazy your story sounded. Huh? You hit it when you fell from the sky. Shitty scales. Are you sure they haven't gotten into the mead?
Yes, my prince, they're not drunk. Just wounded. So many different potions for so many different things. Ah, here it is. Here you go, traveler. It doesn't taste the greatest. Just drink it down as quickly as you can, okay? I'll get some bandages ready. There you go. Make sure you get every last drop.
Hurry up. I want to know why the hell you insisted on bringing them here. We don't need another damn mouth to feed, and you know that, Kiroshima. The last thing we need right now is a burden.
Hey, Bakugo. How do they possibly be burdening us? We have enough meat to last us weeks. Please don't make them feel as if they're a burden. That's just not true.
Just hurry up and explain why they're here in my camp, then.
Our camp. I brought them here because the sun's going down and they'd be easy prey out in the middle of the fields like that.
Sounds to me like you should have just left them there. They said something about transportation magic.
Apparently they found a magical tome. I honestly sensed it before I found them. Why don't you show it to him while I bandage up your head?
Huh? The hell's this? Huh. Hand it over. Some kind of scripture.
Can you read it?
Do I look like some shitty scholar like that damn Deku?
Here, traveler. Hold still for me. I'm going to bandage you up now. I'm sorry if it stings.
This isn't anything I've seen before. 。 What's this?
There we go. Now, you just have to wait for the potion to kick in. It should be better by tomorrow.
Oh, this gem. Looks valuable.
Huh? Oh! That was with them when they fell. The magic it holds is strong. I'm pretty sure that's what brought them here in the first place.
Maybe we'll take it as payment for you freeloading in our camp and using our supplies.
We can't just take it from them. It might be the only key to getting them back home to their own world.
And how the hell is that my problem, huh?
Bakugo.
Stop giving me those big stupid eyes before I pluck them out of your head. Damn overgrown lizard. You're not cute.
Bakugo.
Fine. Take your damn book back. But we're going into town tomorrow. And I'm gonna see how much this goes for. If it's worth it, I'm selling it.
Bakugo. Instead of selling it, why don't we see if anyone in town knows how to read the scripture? Maybe it'll explain how to use the power in order to get them back to their world.
Why is this any of my problem? Why should I waste my time helping this stranger, huh?
Don't you remember what Her Majesty said when she sent us out on this journey? You're supposed to be learning what being a good prince is about, which includes taking care of your subjects and those who enter your kingdom. Do you really want it to get back to her that you were doing the exact opposite?
You wouldn't dare, Shitty Scales.
Wouldn't I?
Despite the threat of the hag's wrath hanging over my head, I didn't really care about your problem or getting you back to whatever imaginary place you came from. I wanted that gem, and I was going to get it one way or another. I just had to bide my time and play along. Fine. But they're gonna pull their weight if they're gonna be following us. Freeloading isn't a damn option, outsider. You hear me?
Yes! Thanks, Bakugo. Think of the adventure this could bring us. I'm excited just thinking about it.
We'll see. Now, get the damn meat off the fire before it burns.
Ah, not the meat! Oh no. Please don't be burned. Whew. Got it. Here, traveler. Want to take a bite?
Dumbass. It's too hot. It's right off the flame. You have to cut it first. Humans can't handle the heat like you can. At least I'm pretty sure they're human at any rate. Here, outsider. Eat. Before Shitty Scales eats it all. And believe me, he will. Night's falling now. Gotta douse the fire before any idiot monsters see it and decide to raid us.
So good.
You sure you're not a Naga? Did you even taste it? Chew your damn food and stop swallowing it whole before you choke, you dumb lizard. So, you're really from another world, eh? What do you call your home? Huh? Never heard of it. You know, I'm pretty good at reading people. I know when they're telling the truth, and I know when they're lying to me. If I get the tiniest sense you have ulterior motives, I won't hesitate to make you wish that Fall had taken you out.
I dropped it.
Understood,
5 seconds.
outsider. Glad we're on the same page.
Dirt kind of has flavor. was good. Today's been pretty long. Guess we should probably call it a night. Well, how's your head? Do you think you can sleep it off? I know that potion kind of takes a lot out of you. You must be feeling pretty sleepy by now, huh?
I'm going to bed. You two better shut up.
Of course, Your Highness.
Rest up. We have a long way to go tomorrow morning.
Absolutely. Hey, you can share my bedroll, traveler. I don't want you to sleep on the cold ground with a head wound. I'm really sorry, you know. It can't be easy to have something like this happen to you. But we're gonna try and help you, okay? So don't cry. Of course I can tell. I can smell the salt. I've got a really good nose. Here. My mother's used to do this for me when I was scared as a whelpling. There we go. My wing'll keep the dew off so you won't catch a chill. Last thing we need is for you to fall ill.
I swear to the gods, Shitty Scales, if you two don't quiet down.
Sorry. We'll be quiet. Don't worry, okay? Just try to rest. Things will look better in the morning. We'll take good care of you. We'll get you back home. And that's a promise.
That was the first night we spent together. It was cold. But I had my cape, and you had Kirishima's wings. It wasn't easy for you, being ripped from your world and thrown into another in a matter of moments. You tossed and turned, at least until Shitty Scales curled around you, soothing your racing mind with his warmth. At least the big idiot was good for something. You tried your best to get some sleep, because tomorrow we were to set off on our first adventure. Through the winding paths of the thicket wood lay a small town. It was nothing impressive if you'd seen the capital city, but it was close and there was a certain acquaintance of mine who could possibly help us translate the tome. Though I was more keen to tear his head off than ask for help. It would stop Kirishima's whining. So to Ambermoor we would go, the second the sun rose over the lands. Once sleep finally took you, you dreamt of your home. You dreamt of the people you once knew. People who didn't give you a second glance. Kirishima dreamt of the adventure that lay ahead of us. And me? I dreamt of what I could gain from this strange mad person my dragon brought to me. Someone who claimed to fall from the sky because of a gem inside of a book. It was madness. But part of me was curious as to what adventure this would bring us. And we would soon find out.